Alright, let's see what we can find out about the sighting. So what do you suggest? Should we just go talk to all the villagers? People would be suspicious of us if we did that all of a sudden. I think we should talk to the village elder first and see what he has to say about it. Okay. Alright, let's go to the village elder's house. Over here. Up here. Over here. Right here. I see you're all together. What brings you all up here today? Are you here for a visit? No, not exactly. We're actually here on business. Although, if it's possible, I'd really like a glass of your fruit wine. Ho ho ho. Things in the world never go like you expect, do they? By the way, I never got a chance to ask you until now, but you don't happen to be one of Agate's companions, do you? Well, we're all members of the same guild, but we're not companions exactly. We know him by face, and that's probably about it. I see. So he's traveling by himself as usual, huh? The village elder closes his eyes for a moment as a look of sadness passes over his aged features. What's wrong, sir? It's nothing really. Please pardon my expression. Anyway, what brings you to this rural village of ours? Don't tell me that another dangerous monster showed up in the area. No, actually, we're in the middle of an investigation concerning the missing airliner. We came here because we heard there was a report of some kind of sighting. Ah, I see. The Royal Army came here and investigated that the other day. However, they searched around the area and ended up leaving empty-handed. Really, is that so? Well, what about the person who saw the flying silhouette in the sky? It was one of the children in the village here, a boy named Louis. He apparently saw some suspicious shadow making its way across the sky on the night of the incident. But he's a kid anyway, you think about it, so he may have just imagined the whole thing while he was half asleep. Imagined it, huh? I guess the best thing we could do then is ask him directly. You're probably right about that. Thank you for your time, sir. Don't mention it. If there's anything else I can help you with, don't hesitate to ask. Alright, let's go find Louis. I think he's down here in the orchard. Louis? Maybe he is not down here. I thought he was. Maybe he's on the dock? I think he's on the dock. There he is. Huh? I haven't seen you guys around here before. Are you merchants here to buy fruit? Actually, no, we're here for a different reason. As a matter of fact, we're bracers. Bracers? You mean like Agate? I don't know, you don't look all that strong to me, especially because you're a girl. Why don't you tell me how you really feel? But after seeing my great skill with the staff, do you think you can still call me weak? Wow, that's amazing. It's like a tornado. Hee. I hope you've learned your lesson that looks can be deceiving. Now how about another amazing demonstration with my staff? Estelle, be careful. Wasn't it just yesterday that you hit yourself in the face doing that? Anyway, are you Louis by chance? Oh yeah. But how do you know my name? We heard from the village elder. He said you saw some kind of flying shadow. Do you think you could tell us a little bit more about what you saw that night? Sure, if you want. But the soldiers from the army already searched the place and didn't find anything. That's fine. We're not worried about that. Do you think you could just tell us what you saw? In as much detail as you can remember? Okay, I'll try. You see, I like watching the stars at night. So I often sneak out of my house at night to come here and look at the stars. And the other night when I was out here looking up at the stars, I saw two shadows moving across the sky. Now hold on a minute here. You say you saw two shadows? Yeah, that's right. And they were different sizes too. Kind of like a mom leading a kid. Two shadows, two sizes. That's consistent with the Airliner and the Sky Bandit airship if you think about it. Yeah, the aircraft we ran across in the woods was definitely smaller than a typical airliner. And the two shadows just kept on flying north until I couldn't see them anymore. So north is... there's a trail that continues behind the village, and it leads to an old septum mine which was abandoned some time ago. The soldiers from the army supposedly searched the trail but didn't come up with anything. That's why they said I must have just been dreaming. and then they laughed at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. The little boy's eyes started to well up with tears. Enough of that. You're a boy, right? And boys don't cry. We're not like those stupid soldiers. We don't think you're telling a lie either, and we're going to prove it. Really? Darn straight. You just leave it to us. So no more crying, okay? Okay. You're a real nice person. Haha, as usual, she's got a knack with the kids. Yeah, maybe it's a virtue. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? It's nothing. Let's focus on the task at hand. It looks like we've got stuff to do. Right. Let's hurry and get onto the trail behind the village and see what we can find. We already know that the mine is locked. I didn't think we had to go back there, because I could have sworn we found the Airliner in the Nebel Valley, but I guess I was wrong. I do know we go back to the Nebel Valley for something. I knew we went to the mine for something too, I just thought it was in a different game. Anyway, let's go. I guess we gotta go see that it's locked and then come back or something. Alright, here we are, back at the entrance to the mine. And oh look, it's locked. We already knew this though. The gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. This looks like the entrance to an abandoned mine. It kind of reminds me of the Mulga mine, except for the fact that it's all deserted. It seems that this place was abandoned quite some time ago. The padlock and chain are rusted. It doesn't look like this gate has been opened recently, which means that there's no possibility that the Sky Bandits entered through here. I wonder if that's why the army never investigated the place. You're probably not going to find any clues searching around in an old mine, that's for sure. What's wrong, Estelle? Maybe it's just me, but do you feel any air flowing out of here? When you say out of here, do you mean the mine? Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Joshua wet the tip of his index finger with his tongue and held it out. You're right, Estelle. It's rather subtle, but there is air flowing out of here. Just like I thought, huh? Sometimes your senses can be surprisingly sharp, you know that? I wonder if you get that from your father. My dad doesn't have anything to do with it. But forget about that. Aren't you more interested in what's inside this old mine? There's certainly a possibility that it connects to somewhere. It's probably worth checking out. Well, in that case, let's bust this lock off. Hey, don't you even think about doing that. For now, we'd better head back to the village and talk with the Elder. You might have the key. You're no fun, Shira. I mean, realistically, if the airship is flying, it could just fly past the mine and fly beyond it, so they wouldn't need to open the gate. Alright, let's go back to the village. Before we talk to the Elder, let's go rest at this little hotel bar. Rest. Alright, now we'll go talk to the Elder. Oh, went the wrong way. Where is the old bastard? Are you looking for my husband? Since it's this time of the day, I'm sure he's up at the gravesite on the hill. Alright, guess we're going to the gravesite on the hill. Which is up here and back here. So this is where you are, Elder Risen. Oh, it's you young bracers, is it? Well, this is a rather extravagant grave for a small village like this, isn't it? It was erected in mourn of all those souls we lost 10 years ago. Since the Bose region is nearest to the Empire, it was in the thick of the fray, and this village lost a number of good people in the hostilities. That's terrible. Haha, there's no need for you to get somber too, though. These days, cleaning this monument is just one of the daily routines. But I guess you wouldn't have come up here if you didn't think there was something I could help you with, right? Oh, right, there was something we wanted to talk to you about. But before that, would you mind if we paid our respects as well? I know we don't have any flowers to give, but we'd at least like to offer up a prayer. Oh, I see. No, of course I don't mind. I'm sure all those looking down from above would be overjoyed by the gesture. So you say there might be some clues in that old mine, huh? I know for certain that the soldiers didn't check inside. After I heard Louis' story, it really got me thinking. We'd like to check the place out just in case, so would you mind lending us the key to the entrance? The key for the padlock, huh? Give me a minute here. I'm sure I put it in this drawer. Oh, right, here it is. Okay, this should get you inside. Receive the abandoned mine key. Wow, this key looks ancient. Many thanks, Elder Risen. This will really help a lot. Don't mention it. We're always indebted to the Bracers Guild for their help. It's only natural that we would try to return the favor. Thank you. If everyone we dealt with were as cooperative as you, it would make our lives a lot easier. We'll be sure to let you know if we find anything. I would appreciate that. Alright, back to the mine. Alright, we're back at the mine. Let's head on in. The gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. Let's use this key we borrowed from the village elder. Use the abandoned mine key. Phew, that was one heavy gate. Let's have a look inside, shall we? I don't know about sky bandits, but I can definitely sense monsters in here. Everyone stay alert. Let's go in. Alright, we're in the mine. Let's be on our toes. Got some new monsters here. Let's check it out. We got a murder crab, which I guess is different. We played these murder crabs before. I think before they were killer crabs. Alright, let's use Soul Blur. They're pretty weak against most magic. Estelle will use Airstrike. And you will use Fireball. That wasn't too bad. And we got a monster Kerpus. Right. A lot of different ways to go. See, we got what looks like a broken bridge over that way. Oh, just the way we came. Let's see here. Some water. Nothing over that way. This place is definitely a maze if I've ever seen one. Another broken bridge. Looks like that's the way we need to go. Well, let's just explore a little bit more real quick. And then we'll head up there. That's the way out. I don't think we missed anything. This mine just seems to go in some big circles. Man, it's bright in here. Huh? Isn't that the... Quiet, Estelle. It looks like we've hit the jackpot. So mine was actually pretty small. There's the missing airliner. In this crater, quarry, whatever you want to call it. Forget about the heavy things and focus on the food provisions and valuables. And hurry it up, will ya? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. Roger that, Kyle. Got it, Kyle. Okay, Kyle. Understood, Kyle. What's an airliner doing in a place like this? I guess that kid wasn't seeing things after all. This looks like an area that used to be used for strip mining. It certainly turned out to be a great place to hide something of this size. Yeah, who would have thought to look here? Look at that. Aren't they loading the airliner cargo into their own ship? Let's worry about that later. We've got to figure out a way to bag these guys before they get away again. So this is our third trip, huh? Man, Don can be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well, once this is all taken care of, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate a nice fat ransom. Hold it right there. Who in the... The scorching flames of justice shall never fade away as long as evil thrives in this world. The League of Extraordinary Bracers has arrived. Huh? The League of what? You bonehead. Why do you always get carried away like that? What's with you two? Now I look like a big fool saying that stuff all alone. You're the ones who Josette had a run-in with back at Roland. This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early. It can't be right. I'm not supposed to be here this early. What the heck are you talking about? In accordance with the laws of the Bracers Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with the hijacking of an airliner and its passengers. I hope for your sake you'll come along quietly. Now hold on just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only the three of you came here to arrest us? You see anyone else, bandit boy? So you're not involved with the others then, huh? Then that simplifies things. Let's get 'em, boys! Alright, time to fight. Oh, he's got a grenade! I want to stay out of that circle. Shit. One down. Alright. This is it. Sadist whip.
Someone's been naughty. Seems you put up shit.
Ow, you guys are tougher than I thought. It's no wonder Josette got beat by you three. Sweet talk won't get you anywhere, buddy. It's time to surrender and let the passengers go. Ha ha ha, you really don't know anything, do you? What was that you called yourselves? League of Extraordinarily Dim or something? You making fun of my awesome team name? You're dead. Look out! He got a grenade! What is this? You've got to be kidding me. Another smoke screen? Ha 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 ha. It's too bad about the rest of the cargo, but we'll just have to live without it. Later, bracers! And some bitches got away again. Ow, ow, ow. Some of that got in my eyes. Don't worry, it's not poisonous. It looks like it was the typical smoke canister. Their ship is already out of sight. This is getting really old. It's not once, but twice now that they've gotten away. If I get demoted for this at the guild, there's not much I can say in my defense. Oh, Shira, quit acting like it was all your fault. We're responsible for letting them get away too. If we've got time to kick ourselves over this, then there's got to be some other constructive things we can do. Well, you sound like you should be the senior bracer. Well, at least we were able to take back the airliner, so how about we have a look? The passengers may be inside. Right.